goodness.
Hi.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Zoomed in more, but it wouldn't let me. I don't know why.
So, we are going to...
Namaste. Everyone, namaste.
Namaste to you. These are our yoga mats.
And they're real cute.
So, we are going to just let everyone kind of come on. Welcome to Angie and Savannah Live.
Yeah. Goes with angieandsavannah.com.
And we are doing,
We've got some playback
we
happening.
got some playback problems. Okay.
This is so we can see your comments because we cannot from here. My shirt says I'm 105% tired, and that's because I am. And I'm also wearing my very 90s leggings, my LuLaRoe leggings. Thank you, Cassie Stalter. I mean, I purchased them from her, but thank you for being a LuLaRoe consultant so that I could purchase them from you. I'm going to take off my slippers. And, looks like a few of you are on. I'm sorry, I can't get Zen in socks. It's hot in here. Sometimes it gets super hot in our office. So we're live from our office in Northville today. And I think Savannah's done with that now.
Yes, I am. So if you guys want to go ahead and share our page,
Or share the video that you're watching.
And then we'll get into the topic of the day. And we're hoping to be able to see your guys' comments, which today it's being difficult. So that's just the lovely thing about having technical difficulties.
Which it seems like we have every week. But
yes.
That's unintentional.
I don't understand why.
So I brought wine with me to work. So if this is against the work rules, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at all. But I think that if you're working on a Sunday night at 8 o'clock, that the rules don't apply to you.
Yeah, it's allowed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not frowned upon.
Are you able to just do it on your phone?
I'm not, and it's being crazy, so I'm trying to...
Just forget it then.
Okay, so Grandma is here. All
Yeah.
right, I'm seeing that. Okay. So we'll just stick with that. Okay. So anyone, if we don't get to say hi to you, just kind of stick with us. I'm going to pour my wine, too, which is Welch's sparkling grape juice, because I do not drink.
Mine is not sparkling grape juice.
Hers does have
Mine
alcoholic.
is fermented grape juice, like grape juice should be.
And I'm allergic to that, so I like to partake in a sparkling drink at a time or two, and it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do now is just kind of talk about how you take a deep breath and how we zen and today's world. Everything is, and we love all of these things. So we're not putting any of these things down. We love oils. We love Himalayan salt rocks. We love candles. We love bath bombs.
Diffusing.
We love
all this stuff.
head scratchers so that you don't hurt yourself.
It tickles real good though.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh,
She picks her head.
so
It's
nice.
real gross.
It's a stress thing. It's not that gross. It's a stress thing. I think it's like an actual stress habit. But
So I got her this thing because I thought that it would be.
It's so nice. But she also got a 2-pack, so don't.
I got one for myself.
Yeah, she got one for herself.
Oh, it's so tickly.
But it's so nice.
I don't know.
And we do a lot of tea. We have
What is nice.
Shades of Earl Grey.
Nice.
50 Shades of Earl Grey.
Because somebody's obsessed
Mm-hmm.
with 50 Shades.
Maybe. And then we have Super Green Tea, which is Serenity, these are just 2, but we have a ton.
We have a lot of tea here. Come for tea sometime. We'll have tea, darlings.
We diffuse in our office, at home. Angie diffuses on her necklace.
Yes, Manly got me my necklace.
So we have creative juices, and then we both get headaches a lot. So we have the headache blend that we use.
We have a bunch of them in here.
And then we also use our roller balls, which is energy and focus. And
so we like to zen out with our... I can't ever find something good that rhymes with zen in that sentence, but I wish there was something, because I always want to say I'm going to zen out with my blank out, but I don't know what that blank should be, and I just think it's really
zen out
important.
with my brain out.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. She's
But
really good at on-the-spot sayings.
We use tension.
Oh, that thing's so amazing.
So nice.
It's like a cold steel ball, and then you like roll it on your neck.
Whenever you have a tension
on
headache.
your temples. It's so nice.
And then we have hot
water bottles.
Water bottles. Mine's the
mine.
pink one. This
Yeah.
is
and this
hers.
one's mine. And you
then
fill this with like hot water.
And then it just
Oh.
makes you feel so good. If maybe you're having the lady cramps.
Oh.
Maybe Flo's visiting for the week, or maybe you have the back cramps.
Right. Or maybe it's just to keep your toes warm. You know?
Or maybe it's just nice to just hold it.
To just
'cause it's
snuggle
fuzzy.
it like a warm
And
puppy.
it's pink.
But it's not a puppy. And no animals were hurt in the making of these water bottles. Or you could have a lavender
Scented eye mask.
scented eye mask for your face,
Which helps you sleep.
which is really nice. I'm also diffusing lavender in my necklace today because I am trying to chill out.
So we are kind of asking you guys what you do.
And we keep all this stuff in our office.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to, we brought like one of these things here as a prop, I guess, but everything else we actually keep here. You sell a Zen product and we probably have bought it.
Yeah. And we believe in them, a lot of them. Like a lot of the oils, I've used aloe and tea tree oil and echinacea to help with my grandma's cellulitis on her legs. And it helps with a ton of other things. So just, wondering kind of what you guys do to zen out. I use a lot of...
To zen out with your brain out. We're going to test that. We're
Yeah.
testing it all show now.
We haven't
Let us
done...
know how you think about
We
it.
haven't done yoga yet, but we are going to do a yoga
We
class.
aspire to do yoga. I've had my mat for about 4 years, and it's made it to 2 yoga classes, which is more yoga classes than these yoga legging situations that I'm wearing have ever made it to. So that's special. And Savannah has had hers for a couple of years and just unwrapped it out of some plastic right before the show.
Yeah, but I have been to yoga classes. I just got my mat after because I thought I'd continue, and then I didn't.
Yeah, we went to yoga one time.
Together.
And then the instructor made me laugh way too much. And I was like, I can't zen out while I'm like choking on spit. Like, she was funny.
Plus we went and we had mashed potatoes. And
Before, and we were not feeling real good. And we're, like the perpetual yoga worry is like you're gonna fart in class, and nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be the farter in the yoga class.
You have to say it. It's got to be said.
It's gotta be said. So if you've done that in a yoga class that I've been in, I haven't judged you at all. And I probably didn't even laugh that hard about it because I was just glad it wasn't me.
Yeah, it happens. And it can be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be ashamed.
Yoga farters unite. No?
That's fine.
I really hate that we can't see comments.
I know. It's so
I
frustrating.
can see that there's comments, but I can't read them.
Okay. I think I'm on...
I don't know. But we only have a half-hour show today, so we are going to keep moving.
My
so
grandma said, where is everyone?
Yeah,
Exactly,
where is
Grandma.
everyone? No, we can see that there's people viewing it. Several. We can't... I'm not... That little icon is never accurate.
No, it's not. But anywho, so we just are going to go ahead with the show and get into it a little deeper, or as deep as we possibly can. So we want to hear from you guys as far as what you guys like to do to zen out.
Do you drink or do other things? Do you go to classes?
Yeah. Do you have vices,
Do
hobbies?
you just like crawl in a hole and like sleep it off?
Do you try everything and then just realize that there's those days where you, no matter what you do, like a big thing for me is like I get my devotionals out and my I disciple out and I go to church, and even that sometimes can't bring me out of, you know, those holes that we get in. We get into them in our personal life and we get into them in our professional life. And sometimes that we've done everything that we can do, and we honestly have, and yet...
Like, we'll spend a lot of time just to trying to get each other to chill out. Like, when we can tell, like, nothing's working, and it's like, what are we going to do? And then sometimes we just have to call it a day. Like, legit be like, well...
There's nothing productive going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen that's going to work out well today. So let's just stop, even though it's 2 o'clock, and let's go home. And
which that has not happened in a really long time.
No, it hasn't. One day we did stop by like 5 o'clock because we just felt like, and that was like last week. Was it last week? Yeah. Or we were just like, nope, done. And we were done by like 4 or 5. It was really weird. When I was home, like I got home and I was like, this is weird. And then I got there right before my husband and my son, and then they were like confused as to why I was home, so that's pretty great. I wish that I could read these comments.
I know, it's so annoying. And
I know. Can you make your iPhone work? Because you do it on there every week. That would be great.
My iPhone
stress me out. Android zen me out. So, and it's not because I don't know how to use iPhone products, although sometimes I don't know how to use iPhone products, but that is not why I do not like them.
I just am having terrible technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And it's very frustrating because usually I can just get on, read everyone's everything, and I don't know why this is happening.
So, while she's trying to figure that out, I am going to drink this jar of wine. And I'm also going to pretend that I read your comments. So somebody may have commented that they like to take a bath when they zen out. And
I definitely love taking baths.
She loves taking baths. I love taking baths too, but I take way less now. I just feel like I just want a soaking tub, and I feel like I really need one, and I don't have one, and it's a sore spot for me. But we did take this one weekend vacation to a cottage that had this like big jacuzzi garden tub in it, and it fit both of us, and we're like in there in our bathing suits, and it was pretty awesome. But I don't have a soaking tub, so that is not something that I like to do because I just feel like a weirdo sitting in my bathtub sometimes when, I don't know, because my bathtub's like child size. It's not human size.
Okay, so I'm getting some. Okay. Yay. So Kylie Wilson has a hot tub.
Yeah. Kylie really loves hot water.
Yeah, she loves to get in the bath.
Kylie is one of my oldest friends. Not oldest by age, but oldest in length of time that I've known her. We go way back. I have the weirdest memories of Kylie. One of them that comes up all the time that I don't know why, and it's not bad, Kylie, so don't freak out, is this one time we were in her room, and we had a bunch of cassette tapes and a cassette tape player, and she was playing one of the cassette tapes, and it was her when she was younger driving around in a golf cart around, because her property and the property adjacent, that was her grandparents' property, and then her family lived right next door. So they had a golf cart, and they would go between the two properties and stuff, and the whole time she's just doing like that thing that kids do, like just singing about what they see, but you're like they're like narrating their lives, but like in sing-song way. And we laughed so hard listening to it. Like, it was so ridiculous. She was singing about the dogs and the flowers and the dirt and the worms, and like you would just see it, like from the way that she was song narrating it. You could see everything that she was doing years ago when she recorded that tape, and it was really cool.
And Addie says she's watching from her tub tonight.
Oh, Addie.
So that's always really appreciated.
That's awesome. We should do a show from a tub. No. Because I like to have jets, and then you wouldn't be able to hear us. And I'm not positive that you can hear us really good today because I'm an idiot and I left our microphone at my house. So it was in a different bag and I forgot it. And I am sorry about that. Another thing that I do to try to calm down when I'm super amped up or just had a long day or a rough day or just having one of those blue days is I like to snuggle with my dogs. I don't think it's any secret that I am absolutely obsessed with dogs. Like, it's so annoying, and I swore I would never be that person, like, not ever. Like, I'm not gonna let a dog kiss my face, and I don't want their tongues anywhere near me, and they're so big, and, like, they're just drippy from drool, and they're just, like, hair everywhere, and, like, I just had all these feelings about dogs growing up, despite that I had 3 of them, and I just, until I had, like, my own dog that I was responsible for paying for the food for and, like, truly caring for, because, like, when you have dogs as a kid, your parents are taking care of those dogs. They're your parents' dogs. So, I think she might be fixing it. Okay. So, but I like to hang out with my dogs. I just love it. They make me happy. They're always happy. They're so happy. They're so happy to see me.
Addie loves yoga. Wish she could go regularly. Yes. We're going to definitely do that.
We're going to start, you guys. Hold us to it because we're going to start using these mats, even though I think my cat peed on this one and I want to get a new one. And I know.
Benjamin Bess says he can hear fine. All right.
Thanks.
So, we're going to rock and roll now.
She's going to rock and roll now. I've been rocking and rolling the whole time.
Okay, so a big thing with even, any article, any newspaper, any time you're watching every show is, how to stress less. And all these different clicks and all these different things that people do. This just happens to be an InStyle magazine, but
it's such a societal thing. Like, our society gets us all keyed up, all amped up. You got to get this done. You got to be the perfect mom. You got to be the perfect wife. You got to be the perfect employee. You got to be the perfect dad. You got to be, the perfect coach. You got to be all these things, and you're expected to do things so flawlessly, and you're super embarrassed if you're not on time or something's not quite right. And we just walk around so, like, just wound so dang tight all the time that there's a whole industry out there that is solely created to calm us the hell down.
Right, and making a ton of money for it.
Because we don't want to get to the root of the stress. Instead, we just want to, like, Band-Aid it. Like, I'll just have some oils and some tea and a hot bath, and then I'll be fine. You don't try to change the things about your life that become unsustainable and cause you to get to where you need these things all the time.
Or maybe we can't even pinpoint what those things are and why it is.
You might not be able to verbalize to somebody why your day is absolute shit.
Yeah, so now that we can see your comments,
yeah.
Again, please share the video and go to angieandsavannah.com so that you can read our blog posts, and then we have the backlog of all the videos on there now.
We did get those all on there.
So that's one thing we did accomplish that we've been trying to accomplish. I think one big thing is, there's been kind of, even though I think we've been very open about it, a question of, what are you guys doing? Is like this real estate thing, is it part-time? Is this, Angie and Savannah thing? Is it kind of like a hobby, a fad?
Or they saw us move from Real Estate One and our branding change over to Berkshire Hathaway, and it confused some people. Like, I think people are wondering whether we're serious about what we're doing.
Yeah. And
this is my second class, if you're counting.
So we're just here to clear the air and put on record that real estate is our everything. Angie and Savannah, the brand that we've built, we consulting, using all of our different talents that we've utilized in our lives, personally and professionally, up until now, is what we're doing. And we're doing it full time, and we're doing it to the best of our ability. So I don't want anyone to have the question of if we're all in, because we're all in and then some.
Right. So when we started out a year and a half, 2 years ago, the plan was to do real estate part-time until we could build it up to full-time. And we've done that. We've built it up to full-time. We don't have other full-time jobs. This is our full-time job.
And
it's a real estate job.
You can't, for a big question out there, I've had a couple people asking about, I thought about going into real estate, part-time, getting my license. And I've answered them, and I don't know if they take it that I'm coming across like, competition, because that's not how I would take it. But when I'm just being honest, you can't do it part-time.
And what's funny is we used to get really mad when people would tell us that in the beginning. We were calling and interviewing different brokers, and one broker was like, well, are you guys, going to be doing this full-time? And we're like, well, yeah, we want to eventually do it full-time, but we have, houses to pay for and families to support, so we're not going to do it full-time right away. And he was very frank and was like, I only work with full-time agents. And we were like, well, okay, sir. And we were a little bent out of shape about it. But I get it now. I think he definitely could have come across with a lot more tact and understanding and provided more information behind that. But yeah, we get it now.
Yeah, you can't do it part-time. It's impossible, so we never did it part-time.
No.
We just overexerted ourselves with...
Too much. And that's how we built up this stockpile of everything.
So many hours and so many... Because there are only so many hours in the day. So, to clear that up, hopefully that's cleared now. And I think that we, need to... Ooh, thanks. Focus.
She's going to focus.
Yeah. So, I think that we also should address some of the things that people don't realize, that it's okay to not
to admit that you don't have it all figured out.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's okay as adults. We try to be there for, our families, our children. We try to be there for each other. We try to be there for our friends. All these, we have all these spheres of our life, and I've been guilty of it, because I do take this so personally, because it is such a dream and we're working so hard.
Right.
That we have had people that maybe have worked with other agents, and I think I've gotten personally ticked off about it when I shouldn't have, and I think it was more of an ignorant reaction. But it's just because and people say you shouldn't take it so personally, but it's I do, because this is how I'm going to provide for my family. This is a dream. And it's really hard when you put yourself out there for your dream. You're no longer working on for someone else. There's no longer a guarantee of anything. There's no one in the back room
gonna cut you a check later.
Yeah. So
and this is not a plea for work, if that is what this is sounding like.
No, it's just being honest.
If
I've ever come across that way to someone,
right.
Or if we're just trying to put it out there, because I think there's we've had questions asked. My husband has asked. Other people have asked, or just have said things to where it's they didn't really know kind of where we were with it. And
even as recently as last week, we had someone ask us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you doing now? And we're like, no, we're still in real estate.
And we're in our minds, how can anyone possibly not know that,
No, we're so obnoxious on Facebook. You guys know.
Yeah. So we just wanted to make sure, we wanted to encourage people to go after their dreams, even though it's scary. I have a cousin right now who's going, trying out to be the Riff Girl. She's gorgeous, and I think that's awesome. And
yeah, vote for her. What's her name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
And she's on
Tiffany M or something.
Yep.
Is that what I saw? Tiffany M.
Tiffany
We're
M.
Get after it.
And
we have more comments.
Yep, we'll share on our page. Okay, so yes, Aunt Lynn, it definitely does work out the way it's supposed to in the end. No matter what, you know, it's going to work out the way it's supposed to.
We definitely never expected to both be able to be in the position to be doing this as full-time work, replacing very well-paying salary positions that we've had. We're so fortunate. We really are. And this show is not really to boost that. It's really just because it's something fun for us to do. It's a creative outlet that we like to do. And we like to share because there wasn't anyone there. I mean, maybe we didn't look hard enough. Maybe there are people out there being very honest about work-life balance and about stressing the hell out and about how it is to be a business person in America, or how it is to be women in corporate America, or how it is to be women in business at all, or small business owners, or mothers, or fathers, or just parents. Like,
there's so many hats that you have to wear.
Yeah.
And then Addie, so she just said, I decided a long time ago that I couldn't be that perfect mom who volunteered for everything at school and in sports for the kids. I know I am doing my personal best, which includes taking care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be a good mom if I ignore my mental health.
Amen. That is
that.
Exactly like the show we had about our oxygen mask. That's so exactly right, and it ties into this.
And I think that so many people, you know, we go through life and
it's really hard to get to that place.
It is. It's hard to admit that too, because especially for me, like, I think Angie's been at that place a little bit longer than I have, but it's really hard for me because I do want to be everything to everyone. And
she's always just been this superwoman, like, whatever, it'll get done, and it'll get done great, and with a smile on her face, and then there's nothing left for her. So she's been working on that a lot.
And it's hard. Like, I've had to.
It's really hard.
I mean, I had a conversation today about literally the depression, right? The big definition, not clinically, but that would be where someone is living in a state of their past. And I think when
it's hard to get into your present.
Right, it's hard to get into your present. So, and that's when you start to, the anxiety and the anxious feelings start to come.
It's hard to get into your present. It's hard to see any kind of positivity in the future. And then you just dwell and dwell and dwell and dwell. And you spin and spin.
Yeah, it's a crazy cycle.
It really is.
But I think that when you're really trying to work on your depression, or when you're really trying to work through, like, the steps that you made, or, like, you wake up one day and my son's 8 years old and I'm like, what has happened? Or
my son had middle school orientation last week,
orientation.
and I lost it a little bit.
Yeah. It's hard, and I think that we have those times where it's almost like you have to go through what you've been through to get to understand how you got to where you are today.
Right.
And for
that's
me,
not something someone else can do for you.
No, and it's not something that it's not something easily to explain.
You can't snap your fingers and it goes
to someone
away.
Like,
you can't be like, okay, cheer up, you're done now, and it goes away. That's just not how it works. That's not how stress goes away. That's not how depression goes away. It's not
how business is built.
No.
It's not how, I mean, you have products, or you have, a strategic way of doing things. You have plans. And you always got to go back to the drawing board. And you got to, and I had a realization today when I was driving here, that of all the conversations I've had and thoughts I've had over the weekend. And it's like, in everything in life, you're always going back to the drawing board to look at, okay, this worked, this worked. Oh, this is where things kind of didn't go right. It's just like an algorithm, right? If you know what an algorithm is, or it's or data, or just
looking back in your history, finding the pieces like a puzzle, the pieces that don't fit, the pieces that are causing it not to fit the rest of the way, the pieces that, and the pieces that don't belong there, the pieces that are broken, and that maybe you just gotta find a way to get rid of the piece, you know, and
I
maybe
think
that piece is a job. Maybe that piece is a person.
Maybe it's just acknowledging that happened, saying it out loud, and actually
forgiving someone who didn't apologize to you.
Yeah, and living through it. Even if it means you have to relive through it because you didn't the first time and you just stuffed it, or
you were so busy that you just blew past it, which
you smile through it. You know,
I think we've probably all done that.
Yeah.
I know that I'm guilty of that. I don't like to feel things, so instead of feeling things, I just pretend they're not happening and just keep going. You know that meme that goes around all the time and everyone's seen it? The one with the dog, the cartoon dog sitting in the kitchen and the whole house is on fire and he's like, nothing, I'm fine. You know, like, yeah, like that's real life.
Yeah.
That's real life. And not like all the time. It's not like, we don't mean like we just are depressed all the time. We are not depressed. We get depressed.
Everyone goes through highs and lows. Mm-hmm. Life is waves.
Yes.
But
we're fortunate to have.
You gotta try to breathe, live, and let go.
Yeah. Letting go is the hard part. Breathing. I've been breathing this whole time and I haven't thought about it once until she said breathe.
Yeah.
And living, we're doing that by breathing. But the letting go, that part's hard.
Yeah. And I mean, it's hard in every aspect of your life.
It is.
And I think you can apply it to.
It's hard to get rid of things. It's hard to cut out
to a TV show. I mean, like, when One Tree Hill ended, I cried for like 4 hours.
I didn't, but I can see how that could happen.
I mean, I just felt like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Like, there's 8 years of my life
over. It's weird when you realize that a season is starting, and the older you get, the more, you know what, maybe it doesn't come with age. Maybe it just comes with open-mindedness, but you're able to recognize things in yourself or things in other people, or maybe you become less tolerant of bullshit. Maybe you become less tolerant of just negativity. You know, there just comes a point where you're just like, F it, I'm done.
Addie said, truth, I am better now for having gone through a bad marriage and being depressed for years. I wouldn't be who I am now without those experiences.
Addie is like so inspirational. If you're not following her, you should definitely be following her. But
it definitely matter. I think
it does.
All of the things you go through in life shape for the things you're going to go through in the future,
right.
And allow you to hopefully be there for someone else or help through, someone else's hard times, because you've already been there and you can actually say, I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I've kind of been there.
Mm-hmm. And that doesn't, I think some people worry to say things like that or to share, or to put themselves out there, because that's hard. And I don't know why I do it so dang freely. I'll tell you anything about me, anything you want to know. But I
really wish she'd stop playing with her feet.
I can't stop.
I hate it.
I have a scab on my foot.
I hate feet.
I hurt my foot in Puerto Rico, and I have a scab there, and I want to peel it off.
I hate it.
And she hates feet, and I shouldn't be touching my feet because it's kind of nasty, and we're on a show. But there's a scab right here. We'll rip it off. I'll do it later.
Please do.
Mm-hmm.
I say a lot too.
Yeah.
I've realized that.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You can say say it all you want.
I know. I wonder if I do that when I give speeches.
I don't know.
I don't think I do that when I give proposals.
No. She talks with her hands a lot.
I do.
That's why I can tell that she's
like
keyed up, but it works every time.
Just roll with it.
Every time I just sit there and watch it happen. I'm like, this is great. She's like, oh my God.
So I think there's so many inspirational people that we know that watch our show.
So many. Oh my gosh.
So many. And we are appreciative.
We would run out of time.
Yeah.
Actually, we might be out of time anyway. But
yeah, and we're we're already 5 minutes over, but we're very appreciative of.
Everyone who's watching.
Yeah, very appreciative of everyone who watches.
We have so many people tune in, and that little eyeball just never grasps it, because a lot of times people are commenting, and so they're on the show, but the number of viewers with who you can see, it just doesn't add up. And then a ton of people watch it in rerun.
Yeah, and that's why we're trying to make them a little bit shorter.
Yeah, so it's easier.
So it's easier for people to catch up. So through the next week, please, send us your questions, message us. If you have specific questions, going to or a similar story, and you want to share it, or you want your voice to be heard, if you want to write us an email, like I said, angieandsavannah.com.
That's fine.
Yeah, angieandsavannah.com. We'd love to share your...
Or you can email us at angieandsavannah@gmail.com. And,
hi, Alicia.
Oh, my sister.
Hi, Tony.
From the same mister. Which Tony?
Tony Bassett. She's a friend of mine.
Oh, hi.
So we
love that name for a girl so much. My brother's name is Tony.
We would love for you guys to send those things in.
Or someone did.
Your mom. Hi, Dawn. And then Addie said, a guy I've been talking to.
Oh my gosh, all these comments
from a dating site. Sent me a picture of his
thing.
View in a boat yesterday, and I couldn't stop looking at his feet. Oh, I would hate that.
Are they nasty?
No. Okay, so
nasty
my aunt wants me to stand so you can see my leggings. So I'm wearing Victoria's Secret.
They're see-through right here.
They're see-through right here, and they have a little bling.
I think that this is actually a reflector strip.
Yeah, so that like when I'm running.
When she's running.
When I don't run.
If she's running, it's because she ran out of coffee, okay?
You're
don't
like,
be fooled.
You see me
and
you don't run me over.
Skinny.
You don't run me over. But these are Body by Victoria. They're not the pink brand because I've recently come to know, even though that this sweatshirt is, I am past the pink stages of my life.
She's trying really hard to stop shopping in the junior section, which is really hard when you can technically fit into things in the children's section. To jump all the way from there.
I cannot fit into things in the children's section.
That's crap.
I am so long. I mean, maybe it would fit me, but like here, there's several places it shouldn't. But yes, I started going through the juniors department and at Kohl's. It was a big aha moment for me.
Yeah,
like,
she was like, I really want that jacket, but I wish it was longer.
Yeah, like why is everything
they make
so
things
like
longer in the section for women?
Yeah, because people don't have C-section scars in that section, or a fupa. Or a muffin top, or a pancake tuck-in, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know what a pancake tuck-in is.
I'm not going to explain it. People that know what a pancake tuck-in, you can explain it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to Google that later. What if I have one?
My aunt is cracking up. I was putting my hand up for being inspirational. Oh, get it, Alicia. Okay. I love the inspiration.
Yeah, my sister is actually very inspirational. She has been through a lot in her life. What, are we getting mushy?
No, Addie said he needed to clip his big toenail so bad.
Oh, gross. So now you can't date him. That sucks. Ugh. Move on. At least you know now,
God.
That's gross.
I don't like feet at all.
She hates feet. Being this close to my bare feet right now is probably why she's sitting like that.
I'm not a fan. Like, it's not something that... I feel like if we could walk without feet, it'd be great.
Oh. I don't feel those same ways, but I understand.
I don't know why. I don't know what the thing is about it. I'm not sure, but it's a thing.
Mm-hmm. My nephew's going to be born soon. I find that to be incredibly inspirational.
Yes. Her sister Alicia is going to... I know.
Okay.
Her sister Alicia is going to pop anytime, so let's all send good vibes and prayers.
She's actually not due until May 8th or 6th or something.
Toward her.
She will never make it there. So my next few weekends are wide open on purpose.
Is there a subject tonight? Sorry, I'm behind your mom. So the subject was Namaste in my yoga pants.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much, we talked about all of the things that we're trying to implement, like, and that society implements for us to be better. Because there's so many people that are stressed more. And stress is so big and like health and natural. And so we went over all the products that we use and
we talked about the pursuit of busy, like about how society encourages you to be involved in everything and be the best mom and be the best coach and be the best dad, be the best worker, be the best boss, be the best blah blah blah, and imperfection is not acceptable and lazy and gross.
But you never know. Like, when people go home at night and they close their doors,
don't know what they're doing.
You have no idea how they feel.
They might go home and cry every night, even though they're happy in front of you. It don't mean anything.
Yeah, you can fake it till you make it. And honestly, my yoga pants, when I did go to yoga, I wear these sweatpants. So my yoga pants are just like,
They've never been to yoga.
Going to the store in my yoga pants, yoga pants.
My mom is strictly against
yoga pants. Going to the office in my yoga pants. Don't ever go to yoga in my yoga pants. So pretty much,
my mom doesn't go anywhere in her workout clothes. It's a Hughes house rule. So you're not to go anywhere in your workout clothes because it's just as easy to put on jeans and a nice shirt as it is to put on your sweatpants and your nicer shirt, I guess, or whatever. I don't know.
And sometimes I don't want to sweat in my yoga pants. They get tighter.
Oh. Yeah. That could be a problem.
But I'm going to try. We're really going to try to work out one day a week, go to yoga one day a week. We're going to try to do some meditation.
We want to do this FODMAP diet. I know we've been talking about it for weeks. My mom did it to figure out some intestinal issues.
I need to do it for that. I did start doing it.
And then I'm worried that I may because of my family history. So we're going to try the whole FODMAP thing. If you've ever done the FODMAP thing, let us know. I see a bunch of heart faces or something.
Sabrina Reese joined. Hi, Brina.
Hello.
Your sister said 36 days, but anytime.
Yeah.
And my grandma said, don't feel bad, Dawn. I can't figure it out either. And then your mom said, but I have been lately because I got some really cute ones.
One time my sister almost dropped dead because I told her we're going to a movie. It was about like 6 or 7 years ago. And I was like, oh, we're going to a movie? Okay, I'll be right back. And I was traveling there. I was in Kansas City. And I ran downstairs and I changed my clothes and I came upstairs. And she was like, what is happening? And I said, well, these are my movie pants. And she was like, you have movie pants. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, those are sweatpants. I was like, well, yeah, but they're both. And she was like, no, you can't do that. And I did it anyway, but I try not to do it anymore because she made me feel like real bad about it.
Yeah, sometimes her outfit, she has gotten a lot better. But
I would wear this on a normal basis to anywhere with these slippers, and I'm been told a lot that that's not okay.
That doesn't happen anymore.
It happens
That
sometimes.
only happened today because
we're namastaying in our yoga pants.
in our yoga pants.
We're being so zen.
Yeah, so I think wrapping up today, we'll finish with a quote. But we'd love to have you guys go to our website, check it out. We'd love for you to send us messages.
Yeah.
Send us topics that you'd like to hear us talk about.
If you have an anonymous story that you think should be shared with other
if you
people,
want your story to be heard,
we will not tell who you are.
No.
So if you're just like, other people might be struggling with this thing I'm struggling with, and I want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If you have questions on real estate, let us know. I know that that's very confusing, that we are not life coaches. We're not. We're a bunch of weirdos, and we work in this office, and we have crazy lives. But we want to share that with you, and we're not really asking that you share in return, but we hope that you feel comfortable too if this is an outlet that you think could help you.
And sometimes
or
people
help others.
Get so busy that, we lose the friends that we thought we had, or we get so busy that we're not comfortable getting real, because when you talk to someone every once in a while, you don't want to be that person
you
that's
want to deep dive and unload on something.
So
and then they just they feel like knocked over, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you don't want that. No. Then we'll be here for you.
You can talk to your dogs or us.
Yeah, and we
or
are.
Dogs. Or her dogs. I had 2 glasses of wine on an empty stomach. It was not a good idea.
So I'm going to just finish out with the inspirational quote. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Please share this video. We are obviously trying to grow our audience just because we want people to know us better.
Yeah. And because we want the interaction that we've had on these. I mean, we've had some really great conversations come up, and I think that the more people who can see those or feel inspired by those or comforted and less alone, the better.
Yeah, and it's still really great to...
It's not really for any other reason other than we just want to talk to as many of you as possible.
Yeah, we just want you guys to be able to get to know us and know that we're doing things for the right reasons, whatever those reasons may be.
And that we're real people, and even though sometimes it's real easy for me, if you go to my Facebook feed, it probably all just looks like I'm a successful businesswoman, I'm a wife, I'm a mom,
it's
I
all
post positivity
kittens
quotes.
and rainbows.
Yeah, because that's what you
Facebook,
think
that's
to
social
share.
media, and very
These are
rarely
so that
people
you know
get
that we're real people.
Yeah,
There's another comment, I think. Is it my sister?
She said I can't do it, even though it's dark, not even a hoodie. It's the movies.
Can you believe that
Go to recliners. Can you believe recliners in movies now?
Can you believe, having met now everyone except for my brother, that I come from the same family? Like, when you look at my mom and my sister, they're always like put together. They're so cute. Everything is completely on point and perfect. And then there's me. Like, I don't fit.
She's been fitting a lot lately. She's been...
That's her fault.
Doing her makeup, her hair. It's all good. She's matching. I haven't seen moon boots come out in a while. Thank God.
Oh my gosh, I went this whole winter without wearing them.
Oh, thank God.
They're so great. They're Teva. I love them.
Oh, I wish Blue would eat them up. But...
Blue ate my Ethernet cord last night. I was pissed.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was very upset.
So, okay, so we're going to end with a quote. Like and share this. Send us anything that you would like to talk about. Send us anything that you are inspired by. Any questions you have as far as small business.
You can send us an email that says hello and testing 1, 2, 3.
Can I just finish?
No.
Consult anything about consulting. Anything about marketing. Anything. I'm trying to think of anything that we could be of assistance, and then maybe send us an email on some things that maybe you specialize in, or maybe like hidden, hobbies or talents that you have that no one knows about. Because we'd love to hear about it, and we'd love to inspire you to maybe embrace those things.
Or we can feature you in whatever you do if you are comfortable with that.
Yeah, we could have features. We're gonna have more guests. We've already had 2 mystery guests, and those have worked out great.
We started with our families because, again, the mission is to make sure that people understand that we're real people and that we have real lives. So, yeah.
Yeah. And you got to meet the people that deal with the people you see. So,
and I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast yet, so please no spoilers.
It's so good. But on that note, www.angieandsavannah.com, and feel free to watch the backlogs of the videos that you've missed if you're just now tuning in and meeting us. And we have a blog week that you can read and comment on, and you can send us emails, and you can blow our feet up. We would love it. And we're going to end with the quote of pretty much this topic this week, even though we got off on some tangents, was just understand that all the products, and we love the diffusers, and we love the lavender, and those things,
have so many.
Yeah, those things really do work, and a cup of tea really goes a long way. My grandma Jenny taught me that a long time ago. But
lots of tea sets.
Yes, lots of them. But it's okay to just not be able to find your zen some days. And those are the days where it's okay. You're not calling it quits on life. You're not anything. You're just being a real person. So be real. We're trying to be brave.
Be you.
Yeah.
Be positive.
Be positive as much as you can. And when you can't, our telephone numbers are also on www.angieandsavannah.com.
Call her.
I'll answer.
Yeah, I will answer. That's not fair. I will answer.
Yeah, Snapchat, Angie.
But I will probably hang up within 3 minutes.
Angie and Savannah, no H at the end, is our Snapchat tag.
True.
So Snapchat us. There's some fun things that go on there. We got my grandma, my son pushing my grandma through Target the other day. That was pretty hilarious. So with that in mind, we're going to go out with Wayne Dyer and his... Dyer. I said Dryer. I'm so sorry. Wayne W. Dyer. Thank you. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is, rather than as you think it should be. Life's going to be what it's going to be.
Yep.
Tomorrow's going to come, whether you like it or not. So embrace it and try to be the best person, because we all get second chances tomorrow. Love you guys.
Bye. Bye. And now you're going to see me get real close to the camera.
www.angieandsavannah.com.
She's out of control.
www.angieandsavannah.com.
Stop doing
Bye.
that.